I know it's gonna hurt, but you're worth fighting for.
Good morning, Lawrence. Good morning, YouTube. 6:30 in the morning. Weigh-in. Once again, do a little weigh-in, and it's crazy because I had 300 grams of carbs yesterday. So today, I'm not gonna keep going up. I'm actually gonna do like 285 to 300 again today. Mom always brings a Power Crunch bar. She never eats it. And yesterday, like, I asked if I could have it because you gotta keep that away from me, man. She has never in her life said that she's tired, ever. I'm like, Mom, just say you're tired. I'm not tired. She hates. This was my high school. That was my art room up there. Underneath that little pavilion, that's where I spent most of my time. So I was in studio art. And there's a lot of traffic. It takes us about an hour to get there. About an hour and a half there. And then about 40 to 45 minutes back. So Mom just got dropped off, and it takes an hour, a little over an hour. So we're gonna go get. I something that I saw. I'm gonna take Lawrence to go get some breakfast. It's a really good spot. It's right down the street. Much better. Okay. Sweet. Let's go check it out, man. Let's check it out. Good morning.
Okay, I got one ham and cheese. And I've got a Philly cheesesteak.
Bacon cheddar cheese.
Bacon cheddar cheese.
And you get mama ham and cheese.
I already got it. And what was the last one? You got the bacon.
Bacon, Philly cheese, and then I would get a sausage and cheese.
Sausage. Sausage.
I don't know if the kolache factory is everywhere in the U.S., but this is how you spell it. You see the inside now.
What's up, man? Good, how are you? Are you in Houston yet?
Yeah, I got here like 2 in the morning last night.
Awesome. Hey, so I'm here with Lawrence. I know you haven't met him yet.
What's up, Emily?
What up, homie?
I'll call an Uber for Lawrence to be at your house like 10 minutes, like right when you wake up. I really want to film, like, I want to capture a lot of I want to like capture your intensity, your workout tomorrow. So I'm just gonna Uber Lawrence to your house and let him just film you from morning to night. I received the meals yesterday, and I've been receiving everything to my house, but I don't have the main package. I'm kind of waiting on. Session 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. 3 more to go.
So tomorrow's the last day. Tomorrow's the last morning
day.
we're gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
So where am I taking you, Mom? Where are you making me drop you off now?
Oh, I want to have my hair done today. Cover it, cut it, style it.
So you're good to go tomorrow.
I'm good to go tomorrow.
You're fresh tomorrow.
Bye, Mr. Guzman. See you soon.
Just kidding. All right, guys. So, since the last clip, it's been probably like an hour and a half. I had myself one of these. I had exactly this meal. I didn't record it, but I had the Bite meal, 6-ounce chicken and white rice, macros, 6 fat, 44 carb, 55 protein. So I had that, and I also had a Power Crunch bar. So, feeling better now. I was feeling like really bad, but after eating, I feel more energized. So, the peanut butter cereal milk. You guys heard me say it was my favorite flavor of protein that I've ever had in my life. I got it a few days ago, and I let some friends try it, and they have been obsessed as well. Gone. Look at that. That's gone. Right? This is amazing stuff, guys. Also, I have one more tub, though, which is my secret tub. This is a brand new product that is launching. This is ridiculous, guys. Cut. These are incredible. This is a Ghost fish oil product. Looks very nice, very nice. Now here you've got 60 full servings, so a 2-month supply, fully dosed out. Literally, okay, let's be sure this is, you can see all the stuff. Perfect. Okay, we're good. Okay, full ingredient profile, nothing is hidden. 1,250 milligrams, full dose is 1 soft gel, and we have 60 soft gels. But what's really cool about these pills, guys, I don't know if you ever experienced this, but when taking fish oil, a lot of the times, with a lot of the brands you get, you have to take like 3 or 4 pills, which is gross, and you end up like burping, and it kind of like hurts your stomach because it tastes disgusting, right? What Ghost did to solve that issue, this is sick. This is like, it's like the little things, you know, that this company does, but they coated all their pills with this material. I don't know what it's called, but pretty much you don't taste a thing. So you don't have any aftertaste. You don't get anything like it's not gross. It's almost like a matte finish coating, and it's really, really good. So fully dosed, 60 servings. When you use my code Guzman, this is literally gonna cost you $12. 12 bucks. That's a good ass deal. So fish oils and the cereal milk protein launch. If you're watching this video on the day it releases, today, Thursday, at 5 p.m. Central, and they've been known to sell out of some stuff. So I'm telling you guys, like, this beats any. If you love peanut butter, you are gonna love this. You're gonna love it, love it, love it. I don't understand how you do that. Okay, guys, just had a unexpected 45-minute meeting with Derek. Just going over some stuff. Stuff's going on, some stressful back-end things, but we were making adjustments now. Taking feedback from you guys, and it's annoying, but pretty much the EU setup, the distribution was like starting from scratch, and we are making adjustments. We just decided to take over Australia, so we're going to be doing, honestly, I'm going to fill you guys in later, okay, on a different video. Once we, should be a few more days to finalize some things, but we got you guys, we're listening, we're working, and figuring out solutions to make everything as optimized as possible, negotiating, rushing negotiation deals, getting shipping rates down for you guys, and just doing the best we can. Honestly, it's a lot really quick, and we're gonna make it work. So I promise you guys we're giving everything we can. With that said, got a leg workout today. I have a hoodie which I'm gonna put on, and I think I'm gonna put my headphones on today and just like work out with everybody, but kind of just do my thing. I don't really feel like talking. Just lift, get it in, and hit some cardio afterwards. So it's a game plan.
I know what you're saying. So first thing Chris is off section to warm up the hamstring. He noticed that in the morning.
Crowded street, it's not us no more. 3, hey, I got a feeling that you might be.
Workout complete. I rate the workout a 4.5 out of 10, to be honest. But got my cardio done, and pest control is here because the other day, Heidi, I heard her scream in the bathroom, right? And I texted Becca this clip. You gotta call someone. What is that? Getting the whole entire house done again. It was just done a few months ago, but we live right by the lake, so that's probably why. And now I'm about to have myself a meal. Let's see. It's gonna go right here. You ready? Right here. There is my food. It's just 3 packets of oatmeal, chocolate chips. You guys know. I'm just having this because my protein is already at 120 grams. My carbs are only at 75 grams. I'm trying to hit like 285 grams of carb today. So this is 36 plus 18, 64 grams of carbs. Well, plus chocolate chips, like 70, 75. What was it?
She cried. She was like, oh no.
This is about to be tough.
Good girl.
No knocks.
Good girl. Oh, they didn't see the struggle yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Today they will.
Come here. Good girl, baby. Good girl. Oh, yeah. Good girl. We're going to the dog park. To conclude this video, I thought I would go ahead and answer a few questions. I know the other day I said I was going to do a Q&A, and I decided instead of doing like a full dedicated Q&A, since these are the daily vlogs leading up to prep, there's only like 3 weeks left, I would just kind of pick a few questions, maybe answer them today, and then maybe on another day that I don't have too much going on during the day, answer a few more and kind of like spread it out pretty much. So Lawrence picked out a few questions. I have no idea what they are, but I'm just going to be very straight up, give you the answers. Let's jump into it. Question number 1.
What tips would you give a 14-year-old getting into bodybuilding?
14-year-old getting into lifting, fitness, bodybuilding. Number 1, abs aren't everything. I know a lot of people when they start out, they just want to get the abs, they want to get lean, they want to look like the guy in the magazine. But the best thing you can do, guys, is stay in a calorie surplus. You want to, well, 14's yeah, I guess I started training at 14. Yeah, so stay in a calorie surplus. Nothing crazy. Be sure you're maybe gaining a few pounds a month. You're building muscle. Man, if you're 14, those first like 7 to 8 years, you're gonna see more muscle growth than you will in your entire life. But you make optimal progress if you're in a surplus of calories. So you're eating more than your body needs. So you slowly put on weight over time. Be sure you're really focusing on your compound movements, your bench, your squat, your deadlift, overhead presses. You're training everything evenly, I would say. You're not just doing your chest and biceps. Training everything evenly. Focus on getting stronger over time. Another term for that, progressive overload. Be sure that you're not lifting the same weights this year as you are next year. Be sure you're improving every single year. And form is everything. And I would, for a very beginner split, I would say full body maybe 3 times a week. Then maybe move to like an upper lower off, upper lower off, upper lower off split, and then maybe even move to like some sort of push pull leg or something of that nature.
Do you ever plan on coming to Central or South America?
Central or South America? That's a good question. I don't really know what my demographic is there, to be honest, but maybe. We're going to the Canyons pretty soon, so maybe we'll just kind of get a little detour.
How long are you staying in Sacramento for your competition?
How long am I staying in Sacramento? So you guys didn't know, this year I'm actually competing in California. I'm hoping that the judging and sort of posing is a little bit different than Texas. Texas is so straight on, and California is known to be a little bit more fluid, more, you know, more of a tapered waist, side pose, as opposed to Texas, which is very, very, it's almost like in my opinion, the men's physique is almost like bodybuilding. And yeah, that's why I'm going to California, but I'm going to Sacramento on Tuesday. So I'll land in Sacramento Tuesday at like noon. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday's the show, and then I don't know what the plans are after that. Yeah. But I'm there. I'm not flying Thursday or Friday because I know the flight's gonna kind of mess with me, and I want to get there, get in my groove. I got an Airbnb. I'm gonna go grocery shopping, do my thing there, kind of like do my peak week there, and be consistent there as opposed to being consistent here, hopping on a flight, and just potentially messing things up.
Why do you only bring one husky home and not both?
Ooh, one over the other. I love Nala and Knox so much, both of them. They are different personalities. Nala's a little bit older. Nala's about 1.5 years older, almost 2 years older, and so she is more well trained. Growing up, I was able to keep her in my apartment, and it was just me and her, and so she listens very, very well, and she's well trained. She doesn't make a mess in the house. She doesn't tear things up. She doesn't any of that. When we got Knox, we were gone a lot. That was like a big travel year, and she didn't really get the same attention in training. And we tried boarding school and everything, but in training her through that. But Knox still has a lot of accidents in the house, even at my parents' house, where she's very used to. Not a lot, but they happen. And last time I brought Knox over, it was pretty bad. It was like a puppy all over again. So just need to set time aside and train Knox. But now it's a lot easier.
How are you going to pick the winners for summer shredding?
That's a good question. So we got a lot of entries. Now my prediction is that we're going to get a lot less final entries. And we have a team. We are ready to go. I'm sure it's going to be more chaotic than we are planning. So it'll probably take us a week or so after the final submission date to kind of pick. But my plan, we're just going to go through a lot of videos. And we're going to pick the winners that we think are the best. And it's not about the money, guys. I know the money is the motive, technically, but the big picture is that we're obviously going to do the best we can at picking. It's all subjective, though. Some people, my transformation was better. I was better than that. But even if you don't win the $2,500, it's like you still transform. You change your body for the better, and you taught yourself this. Like, it's a win-win. And I know there's already so much hate. Like, I can't believe you picked that person before it's even happened. I know it's going to come, but we're going to do the best we can to make it fair. I know we're picking I think I said 6 or 7 guys and about 3 to 4 girls, because my demographic split pretty much 70-30, or it's actually 75-25. So we want to make it fair in every way possible. So yeah.
What is the most difficult part of running Alphalete?
Most difficult? Oh, that's a good one. The most difficult part of running Alphalete. Man, it's so funny that you see the comments that are like, you literally wake up, you go to the gym, and then you eat, and you record yourself. Stop complaining, you little whatever. And it's like, I think handling a startup business that I'm considering Alphalete a startup because it's less than 3 years old. I don't know what the technical term is to be considered a startup, but a new business that is growing at the rate we are growing is a lot of stress. My attention is needed in a lot of places. It's almost like Becca has her full-time job, and that's all communicated, right? And then Derek has his full-time job with warehousing and product, and that's communicated with me, everything. Then we have 4 different manufacturers that we work with, and it's getting back every single day. I wish you guys could see the amount of time I spend on my phone. It's so much, and it's a lot of organization all in my head, and it's very stressful. It's not only tying up money, investing into things that are coming 8, 9, 10 months later. It's really believing in what you're doing, and honestly kind of putting your money cut. And I think it's a lot. We only have 2 full-time employees, and we're doing what many companies would need a lot more than 3 employees to do, if you include myself, in my opinion. There's a lot of learning curves. We're still learning a lot. We're making mistakes, and we are just doing our best to make everything as efficient as possible, as quick as possible, and grow this company. On top of every other project that I'm doing too, which is like a whole nother world, you know, in investments, and yeah, it's just, it can get very stressful.
Are you ever going to work with big name brands or trying to get your clothing in sports stores?
It's a good question. Are we going to get clothing? You guys saw, or you may not have seen, but I actually have a meeting next Monday which is really exciting. That's our training department. So yeah, I'm going to kind of do that meeting, feel things out, you know? But that's really for shoes. But I mean, if it ever came, you could pay me any amount of money and I would not leave my own company. I would not leave my baby, because I'm so attached to it, and I honestly like love it, and it's a challenge, and I've got people riding on me as well, and like I will never ever give up my company. I do not. A lot of people start companies with the intentions to sell, which I think that there are plenty of businesses and even some ventures that I'm working on now that do have the intention to sell. But I'll tell you guys right now, if I ever sell Alphalete as a company, you guys can come and like you can terrorize me for the rest of eternity on like whatever you want to do, because I will never ever sell my company for any amount of money, because I like that's my first. Alphalete is my first company that really did something, and it means so much to me, and like I will never ever let that go. I even kind of talked to my friends and everything here, like, well, what's the plan? What's the goal? Like, do you want to get in these big stores? I don't want to be in retail stores. I don't want Alphalete to be Under Armour or Nike. I want Alphalete to be, like, always have this sense of, if you buy, I want you to know what the meaning is. Yes, it's a really great product, but I want you to really believe in the message which it sends. And I feel like hopefully through my channel and through our athletes' channels and like that positive, goal-driven like attitude, and I don't know. I will have a smaller scale company, but I will always have hands in it. I will always have I want to be involved. I don't ever want to have like a board where I can't make a decision if I want to sell a t-shirt or not. If I don't like that design and I get overruled, hell no. I will never ever let that get to that point. I want to keep it mine, and like, I cut that part. I want to keep Alphalete personal, and I want it to have a family feel, which it does, and it's unique, and we're limited. Everything's limited, and it's exclusive, and it's fun, and it's different. It's a different business model, but that's what I want to do with the company. I don't want to grow it to $100 million a year, then try to sell it. Like that's not the end goal for me with that. But I don't know. It's like a baby. You never, you don't let that go, especially if you start it. Ever, and you don't let it get taken away from you. You don't ever lose control. It's yours, and that's mine. And with that said, there are other types of businesses that do structure well for like franchising, and you want to sell, and you want to, that's different. But Alphalete will always be mine. Alphalete started. I have emails from our designer that made the Alphalete logo, literally from 2013. 2013. And that's when like the logo was created. I wish I could, honestly, give me like 2 seconds. Let me see if I can. June 9th, 2014, I had a ton of, this was like already months going back and forth. So it looks like early 2014 is when, I can show you. Yeah, I don't care if you see your name, screw it. Variations, I don't think this Yahoo email holds all this history, but June 9th, 2014, we already had logo variations. So I was in school, and it's crazy. June 9th. I know it was already an idea in March of 2014. So I literally hired like 5 designers, and I worked with one designer, then I got the best logo, then I hired another designer and got the best logo, another designer, and I would send the logos at each side. I want it better than this, I want it better than this, I want it better than this. And I think finally in the summer of 2014, that's when like we finalized it, and that was it. And it had been an idea long before the logo process, because first was getting the name. It might have, I think it was end of 2013 where it was like the name was made up, and it was, so that's literally 4.5 years in the making. Crazy. So much like heart and soul and emotion, and I invested in that company when I literally had like, I think I had like $18,000, right? And I invested, no, I think I had like maybe $25,000 to my name. I invested 10,000 of that 25 into shirts, and they were wrong, and I didn't sell them. I was like, I can't sell these, they're too small, the logo's peeling, it's gonna be, if I sell these, like no one's ever gonna come back and buy. So I donated those shirts, I reordered, I had like no funds left, and we sold out in minutes. And that was like that's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So yeah. That's it. Thank you all so much for watching. I will never sell Alphalete. Ever. We'll see you tomorrow.